And this time I'm going to switch over to Imp meta. Okay, here we go. Let's do Imp meta. So we're starting with 2 extra Fledgling Imps. Glimmer is good. Branding Right is not, but we'll take it. Okay. Which Imp meta do I get to start with? We get the good Imp meta. Okay, so we're already getting started. So Shardtail Queen, add a Queen's Impling to my hand every turn, and Imps are free. Let's see. Let's give units an extra upgrade slot, and let's get a artifact. So we're going to say units get an extra upgrade for free. And let's get started. Thank you, Zach. Do enjoy. You know this stuff will be in the, in the archives, as always. So you'll be able to see it after. Okay. So let's get started. So the way the Queen works, so she's a pretty reasonably sized gal herself. But every turn, she drops an imp into my hand. So these Queen's Implings are the cards in question. First, we're going to Glimmer. So it just deals 2 damage to enemy units and restores 2 health to me. Not usually an amazing card, but on this floor, they only have 2 health to begin with. And then we're going to Queen's Impling once. Dropping the Queen's Impling in just deals 10 damage to the front enemy unit. We're going to do a second one. And then now it's going to allow me to clean up the remainder of these guys. One of them's going to die. The other one is going to make the next floor was going to die. Make sure I win. Not sure that's how that works, but you know. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and drop a Queen's Impling top floor, so that way we can kill this guy. Killing the Collector gives me free money, and he vanishes after 1 turn. So we typically want to make sure he dies. We're going to drop a Fledgling Imp on this floor. We're going to drop a second Fledgling Imp on this floor. So now we're going to get some damage in. And I'm going to Branding Right. So this is going to deal 5 damage, but apply armor of 20. But if it kills the unit, it doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and apply that to this backline guy. Okay, so both of these guys... Nope, only one's gonna die. Okay, we need to fix that. Now you die. Let's kill this one, the 5 over 2, or 5 times 2 one. Still having a little bit of trouble getting through, but we'll Glimmer. And that kills all of them. And we'll Root Seeds on our boss here. So we don't really care about this bottom floor all that much. I'm gonna Glimmer just to get rid of his friends. And we're going to drop in some Queen's Implings, mostly just so I deal some damage to him. But we don't really care what happens down there. We're really set up on this second floor. Let's wait a Contrition, just get that out of my deck. That just does damage to my Pyre if I end turn without actually casting it. Go ahead and Queen's Impling, do a little bit of damage here. Root Seeds on my boss. Now he's going to die. Glimmer for fun. And go. So because he actually beat my floor 1, he froze my floor 1, I get a little bit less points. So you'll see I got the 2-turn boss rush. If I killed him down here, it'd be a 3-turn boss rush. But that's about the only bad thing that happened. Let's see. So I could grab a Fledgling Imp, which has Battle Stones, deals more damage. I could grab Hidden Passage, which is free. I'm going to grab Vent, though, because it's a card that I've never upgraded before. Then what do we want here? A Vine Grass that deals 13 damage seems very, very good. So I think we're going to go for that. Just a free card that doesn't do anything. They got all those upgrades because of this Capricious Reflection. So pretty solid stuff. I can upgrade some spells. I can upgrade some units. I don't really have any spells that I'm really going to want to upgrade right now. I think we're going to go to the right-hand side, and we're going to see if this Awoken unit is good. So we have a Husk Hermit that sweeps for 40, or I can get the Steel Singer, who starts with Rage 7, so he has, 14 extra damage to start with, and that gradually goes down. Huge summon, and, so gain ton of health, and then, Rejuvenate, every time I heal him, he gets +1 damage permanently. That's not just for the fight, that's over the entirety of the run. It's also a rare, so I like the idea of grabbing him. Go to my Merchant of Steel here, so we can upgrade a unit with Quick. Giving this big boy Quick sounds like a great idea. And then we're going to give something Spikes 3. I think I'm going to give it to a Queen's Impling. It does give the Queen Zempling... it gives it health. That's not usually good. But we'll do it anyways. There's not really a reason not to. And let's upgrade... Actually... I could reroll, but the good stuff's always 100, and I'm not going to have enough money for that, so we're just going to go ahead and skip that. Let's go ahead and see what's in the temple. I'm going to go ahead and do an engage pact. We're going to sacrifice a steward and throw them the Steel Singer. This is going to be a lot of shards right off the bat, but I think we're in a good place. I could gain some damage and piercing, which seems good, and I'm going to upgrade some magic power on that. So this is going to do 42 health and piercing to all enemy units, and heal 42 health to all allied units for 1 mana. So very useful, very good spell. And you'll notice enemies coming in with armor 10. It doesn't matter. I'm going to cast that spell and they just die. I may have to deal with them otherwise, but... So, let's see. This guy does 18, and this guy has 5, so that's 23. That's more than my Chartil Queen has health, which is irritating. I think we're going to set the Chartil Queen up on floor 2. And I'm going to set the Steel Singer on floor 1. He's going to lose some health, but we should be able to get that back to him. This thing's going to lose 39s. It's going to take a big hit as it comes in. Okay. So I have my Glimmer. We're just going to pop that, and hey, everybody dies. Would have been nice to have Glimmered on this floor, but it just didn't end up working out that way. This guy gives everything spikes. I would love to somehow kill him. But we just don't have that option. So instead I'm going to drop this Fledgling Imp on this floor. Just going to power him up. He's going to deal a bunch of damage. I'm going to drop 2 of these Queen's Implings on this floor. They're not going to actually do their effect because there's no one here. But they're going to give my Queen a couple of blockers. Okay. So I think we drop a Fledgling Imp in on this floor that'll allow us to do a little bit of work here. Kind of worried about this floor, to be honest. And then let's Root Seeds you twice. I'm going to Glimmer you, which will permanently upgrade your damage. We're going to kill one of these guys, but I'm going to have to rely on this next floor to kill the other 2. Let's see. How do I want to do things? So I could Vent to deal 8 damage to this guy. Not really going to do anything there. Let's go ahead and move this guy to the front. He's the only one that actually does damage. And then let's smack him in the face. You're still not going to die. Let's smack him in the face again. Now you're dead. Cool. Let's... I want to hit this guy, but I don't have enough damage to really do anything to him. Go ahead and Root Seeds. And I can Vent for 2 damage, so I might as well. This guy's going to die, and then he's going to die. He got a little upgrade, though, so we're cool. So my big boy got some damage in. And the character that we actually care about, right here. Queen Zempling. Queen Zempling. Glimmer, do a bunch of damage. You are still somehow living. I am displeased by this. Okay, you're not going to live for much longer. It's fine. Okay, let's just hit you for a little bit. Smack you in the face. Make you do more damage. Vent you. Okay. We still win. Took a little bit of Pyre damage, unfortunately, but... gonna take that free Horn Break. Oh, yeah. I like free Horn Breaks. These are also good, but I'm gonna have plenty of them, so we're gonna take that free spell. And then I can get the Wildwood Sap for regen 5. Costs 2, though, so that's kind of a downside to that. But also do the Vine Graft that does extra damage but consumes. But I think we're gonna go for this regen 5 right there. Then I get a choice of 3 options. All of these options are fantastic. I like the Awoken Hollow, but I really have a really good tank. So I don't think I really want that. The Horned Warrior with Endless is really tempting. But the Rail Beater, this card should be rare, in my opinion. It's so good. So we're going to go for that Horn Beater. We get an effect going on here. The game wants to give me a divine artifact. I'm not going to disagree. Let's see. So, I'm going to go ahead and just go for the divine consumed crowns. This is a free artifact that I get for exactly 1 battle. So I'm just going to go say my units gain stuff on Slay. It's only going to make this battle easier. I don't need the game to make this battle easier. It's not like a thing. And, I need more units, so we're going to go ahead and go with this left-hand side. I don't have enough money to really make the Merchant of Magic worthwhile. Let's get an artifact. Add an extra random imp unit to the hand. This could be very good. Let's go ahead and grab it. So I'm going to get 2 free imps every turn. Another Rail Beater is really tempting. This one comes with multi-strike. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And let's go to the Concealed Caverns and see what's down here. I think I'm going to go ahead and... Let's see. Do I want to get For the Greater Good, which is a really good spell. It allows me to take control of the enemy unit with the lowest health. They tend to take a lot of space, but allows me to really turn the tides. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And what's my Divine Temple offering? So I could get Spell Chain on something. Spell Chain on Hornbreak could be solid, but it's not, you know, the damage on that one is not particularly big right now. I don't think I want Spell Chain. That being said, upgrading a spell with Piercing could be solid. Upgrading this Glimmer could be really good. So I think I'm going to go for the Glimmer upgrade, and then we're going to go ahead and engage a Pact. Let's take this Train Steward, and we're going to attach it, this Rail Beater. So I'm getting risky. We're already at 100 shards, and we haven't even fought the first boss. This is, you know, we're playing kind of fast and loose right now, but I feel really good about this deck so far. So his upgrade is enemy units, when they die, deal 1 damage to the unit I have in front upon death. So I have to really seriously think about how I want to kill units here. I think we're going to go ahead and Hornbreak this guy. Just get rid of him before anything happens. Vine Grasp this guy. Now I'll toss my Shardtail Queen in. We'll Fledgling Imp in front of her. This guy's just going to flat die. She'll take 1 damage. And then I'm going to toss the Rail Beater up here. So that way when this jerk comes down, the Rail Beater starts hitting him. I'm not really seeing a point in doing For the Greater Good. I could maybe steal his explosive and do 10 damage to him, but I think we can make better use of that spell. Okay. I'm going to toss my Steel Singer on floor 2. I can't. I take that back. I'm tossing on floor 3. It's going to take 10 damage from this thing, so I'm probably going to put something in front of it. I can't. I lied. All of my units are going to die on this floor. Well, that sucks. So I'm going to have to do without my champion for the entirety of this fight. The numbers just added up really badly. Okay, let's see. So how do I want to do things? I really want to get rid of this back here, but it has 11 health. So that's not seeming particularly likely. I have no consumed spells. I think we're going to apply Root Seeds to him to make him a little bit stronger. Then put a Fledgling Imp in front of him and a Queen's Impling in front of him. And then I'm going to drop the Vent and just deal a little bit of damage to all units, and that should help out. Yeah. Okay, Rail Beater smacks the hell out of the boss. We're still in a pretty good space. I'm not really worried about where we're at. Especially because I just got my Glimmers. I think we're going to toss the... We're going to Wildwood Sap him. He's going to get regens. That's going to permanently get him some damage upgrades. And then... Do I just want to kill... Yeah, let's do that, which will allows him to kill everything. The Rail Beater's pretty much a champion right now. Like, he's very strong. Let's drop an Imp in. Drop another Imp in. Rail Beater gonna kill both of them. Take a little bit of damage, that's fine. I would really appreciate this damage not coming in, but he's actually going to gain health, not lose it. So we'll go ahead and implement again and just not allow damage to happen. Well, a little bit of damage to happen, but... That healer is a pain in my ass, I'll tell you what. Let's drop a rail beater on the ground floor. I'd like to get rid of this. Let's drop a welder helper here. So this guy's gonna die. Drop that on him, kill him a little bit faster. And I'll drop a glimmer, kill them a little bit faster. The healer's gonna make it to the next floor, but we don't really care. Rail Beater is just an exceptionally powerful unit. I love it. It is so good as a unit. We're going to go ahead and Glimmer on this floor. Just going to power up my Steel Singer a little bit. It's getting a lot of damage. Let's drop a Molten in here. So now we do even more damage. Horn Break on you. And then just Vent on you. Not quite dead. He's going to live with 4 health off this floor. So that's how much damage this solo Rail Beater is going to do. Give you some damage. Give you some damage. Thud. Okay, what's our rare going to be? So, One Horn's Tome. The problem is fragile. So, if the guy takes damage, he just dies. Spike of the Hellhorn could be very good. I'm going to take One Horn Tome just so I want to upgrade it. We got some options here. I don't really need a large stone. That's a battle stone. This guy scales better. Okay. We're going to need to make room. We're going to have some big boys coming in, big damage coming in. Right-hand side allows me to upgrade units. Left-hand side allows me to duplicate something. Do I have a card good enough to duplicate? I think so. I think this Glimmer, if we duplicate that, we will see amazing dividends. So I'm really inclined to upgrade there. As part of my turn, friendly units gain +5 health. We can just get really just supremely tanky to a point that my enemies just can't do anything. And we're going to get the Fledgling Imp, so we're just going to gain damage every turn anyways. Let's grab an Awoken unit. Both these guys have Quick, which is really solid. I think we're going to grab maybe another Animus of Will with that Quick. And then let's go ahead and duplicate this really strong Glimmer. Getting a lot of shards for doing all of this, though. So the game's going to really start punishing me. It's going to ramp up and, like, do some really big work. But I think we'll live. Here's some of that damage we were talking about. This guy with 13 times 2 damage really wanting to come in and cause some problems. And my spell shield's really not giving me too much. We'll drop the Shardtail Queen in right here. And I'll throw an Animus of Will behind her. Train Steward up top. And I'm just going to vent just to get rid of one of their spell shields. Some of these guys have haste, and that is a problem. Let's go ahead and Horn Break this guy, so he's just dead. You do no damage, so it's really just this guy at the very back that we want to deal with. Let's go ahead and Animus of Will. You're going to get some damage in. That's great. I'm going to Pyre Chomper, so that way we get some more energy. Fledgling Imp in front. You're just dead, so I don't really care about you. Queen's Impling. We're not killing stuff, but we're getting some bonuses here. And then I'll just drop another Train Steward up top for now. So unfortunately, we're going to take, like, 1 damage, but oh well. Now, the fun thing about Pierce is that Pierce ignores Spell Shield. You're all just dead. Let's toss the Rail Beater. I can't get energy on this floor, which kind of sucks. We're going to toss the Rail Beater behind this guy, and that will allow me to get a lot of damage in very quickly. Drop a Fledgling Imp in here so they get some damage and also prevent some damage on the Animus of Will. And then we're going to power these guys up just a little bit. This one's going to get through. I can't stop it. Not a big deal, though. Yeah, there's 11 damage getting through. Not a big deal. These guys with haste bothering me just a wee bit. Let's drop this rail beater on the back, and then we're going to glimmer. So this guy's just going to die. What's going on down here? Let's... Yeah, that's full. Pop a fledgling imp. Once again, we got this haste in here. But I have the rail beater top, so that rail beater's going to get some work done for me. Okay. Glimmer again. That's dead. You can see that my strategy is basically revolving around, hey, let's glimmer. And just do a bunch of damage. Okay. So, I kind of want this to go away. So we're going to move you to the front. So now he no longer has haste. Can't drop the Steel Singer. Just not possible. I could have just For the Greater Gooded and just took this away. That probably was the smart idea. I have no other spell I can cast because all my floors are full. So we're just going to go ahead and For the Greater Good. We're just going to take his haster away. He'll take slightly more damage because he can't actually get damage in. Haste doesn't really do anything for me, so I didn't lose anything by doing that. So you're not quite gonna die. Now you are. Yeah. And the queen gets the kill, as is right and proper. Let's see. So 2 for 50 health, 2 for 20, 2 for 50 armor, 2 for 20 armor, and then 0 for apply rage 7. I think we're gonna go for the armor. And then what do we got here? Invigorating solution to draw 3 next turn. I think we're gonna go for the Pyre shards. Spikes 4 for free. Drawing 3 extra next turn for 3 mana is kind of an expensive proposition. I really want this relic. Do I have the spells to upgrade to justify going to the right? Potentially. Let's do it. Let's get the concussive coals so enemies are dazed entering train. We'll go ahead and get rid of 2 train stewards. What's in the Divine Temple? 30 extra magic power, so now I have 2 glimmers that do a bunch of extra damage. And then a vent to pierce and do extra damage to the entire enemy thing. So I have a lot of really powerful spells that pierce. That will help a lot with any armor that happens to show up. So I could permafrost something. I think we're going to permafrost the... I won't really hold over for Hornbreak. Maybe permafrost for Alloy the... No. Let's see. Let's reduce cost on... Wildwood Sap. Not really feeling this permafrost. Got nothing I really want to use it on. I think I want to double stack on. Not really. Okay, let's lower the cost of, I guess, root seeds? Yeah. Nothing really good in that shop. I feel a little bit bad about that, actually. This didn't end up working out for me. Okay, both of my glimmers are extremely powerful, especially when combined with some of the spells that I have. Okay. Dropping the Steel Singer on the top floor. Unfortunately, not going to be able to kill either of these units, which is kind of annoying. Dropping the Shard Tail on floor 2. We'll be able to kill some of these units. We'll be able to kill 2 of them. I can drop the Fledgling Imp down here as well. We'll kill this entire floor. And I can at least Root Seeds this guy. So he'll deal a little bit more damage. But both these guys are getting through. They're going to deal a little bit of damage to the Pyre. Okay. So I do have a Glimmer, which I think I'm going to go ahead and use right here. I would have loved to have used it on the top floor. It just wasn't in the cards, I guess. This guy, okay. They're dealing some damage, and I don't really have a... Well... Okay, I can deal with that. Drop a Fledgling here and drop a Queen's Impling as well. Should have done it the other direction, other way around. Okay. So how do I want to do things? So you're just going to gain health, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Because you have, yeah, this overcharged tank is allowing you to do unfortunate things. So I think we're just going to Glimmer you guys. Okay, we'll apply the Fledgling Imp here. We'll power up. Unfortunately, we just can't kill those guys. That stealth is kind of a problem there. This allows these guys to do some really unfortunate things to me. So I could deal 18 damage to everybody here. Very tempting. Which will allow me to kill both of them. He does not do enough damage to actually kill my Animus of Will. You'll just gain health. You'll die. You're gonna die, so I'm not really worried about that. Let's drop a Fledgling here. We'll just get a little bit more damage on this floor. And then I think we'd do 18 here and just kill both of them. Oh, and we can Hornbreak. I forgot we can Hornbreak. Let's Hornbreak. Can't kill either of you with this. But I can get some damage on you. It'll make the next floor up have a little bit of an easier time when you guys actually get there. I would love to get, like, a heal going at some point. Yeah, you're just going to get stronger. That's absolutely fine. Let's Root Seeds you. Let's give you guys even more damage. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about this run so far. It could always go bad at about the drop of a hat, so, you know, be aware of that. But let's go ahead and Glimmer and kill his backline. All of a sudden, bam, he's dealing and taking a lot more... Dealing and taking. Simultaneously, dealing and taking a lot more damage. Let's apply 50 armor to this gal right here. This guy right here. Now he's at 806, and then I can vent you, and now you're dead. Cool. Never even gets off the ground floor. Like I said, Rail Beater is so good. Getting in, applying that melee weakness, they take, I think it's double damage from the next melee attack. Okay, so we got a couple options. We can either take, we can take Inferno, so piercing with 110 damage seems solid. I already have good piercing, though, so I'm not sure I want to go for this, and it applies to friendly and enemy units, so I lose mine, too. I think we're going to go ahead and take Holdover, sacrifice an Imp to gain 1 energy and also draw 1. And it has holdover. It's good there. In Graft, gain 1 energy now, draw 1 next turn. Seems good. I think I like this Focus Growth right now, though. 1 cost, restore 25 health, and draw +2 next turn. So I really need to really lean into this concept of gaining a bonus when I draw. Trinkets on the right side, and I have a ton of money. I would love to upgrade my spells, but we have a ton of money. Let's remove stuff from my deck. What do I need to remove? What is no longer working well? Let's go ahead and remove the Root Seeds. This one's upgraded, so we're going to keep that one. But the Root Seeds, just not doing anything for me. And now we can get a ton of trinkets. So we're going to take the Unbroken Horns. We're going to conserve energy between turns. If I don't use energy, I get to keep it. And at the start of turn, add a Vine Grass spell to my hand. So it just does a little bit of damage and moves units around, but it is a free spell I get to cast. Let's see. So we could make Sting spells more powerful. Unfortunately, I don't have any Sting spells, but that's not a bad idea in case I get any. And then grant +4 stacks of armor every time it's applied to friendly units. Just all kind of useful skills. Okay, what's Fell's upgrade here? They're going to add Scourge cards to my deck, so they're just going to stuff my deck full of cards I don't like, that I have to cast to get rid of them, and otherwise they deal damage to my Pyre. Nothing especially problematic, just this thing right here. But we have options for that. So let's drop the Shardtail Queen in here. I'm going to play a Pyre Chomper, so I get energy. Then we're going to Important Work it, so now I get to draw. Gonna Ultimate Penance, now there's no cost to that. Animus of Will behind my champ. Drop a Fledgling Imp, so now they get damage upgrades. We can go ahead and do the Vine Grass, so this is that 3 damage spell. And then I have the Hornbreak, which I'm just going to pierce him. It's not going to kill him, and he is going to add a Obnoxious Weight of Contrition card to my deck, but I'm not going to lose much here. And we're dealing 100 damage to the Weeping Angel. Okay. I'm going to drop the Steel Singer up top, so I have a ton of energy to play with. And we're going to apply Regen to him, so he's just going to continue to get stronger and stronger. And then we're going to drop the Animus of Will. I can't put you here, unfortunately. I could if I Important Worked him, but I think I'll put the Animus of Will on this floor and let her get some damage in. Let's Important Work this guy. So now I have my Rail Beater. Let's go ahead and toss him in front of the Animus of Will. He only does the 20 damage. He's not my double attacker, but that's not really going to be a problem. Toss my Fledgling Imp here. So all of these guys are going to die, so I'm done with that floor. We don't really care. Gonna move this guy to the front. I want him to die, and then we'll deal some extra damage there. Drop a Fledgling Imp. The Fledgling Imp is gonna die, which is good. I don't want anything actually in front of these guys. I want to be able to continuously cast stuff on that floor. And I guess we're gonna do a Queen's Impling. So definitely a stronger deck than we had last time, but then again, imps are kind of broken in my opinion. Let's go ahead and purge that. I'm going to Important Work you. That's going to give me shards, which I'm tossing this boy right here. We'll make him a little bit stronger. That's fine. Kill you with that spell. You're still going to live, and that bothers me. Going to drop the other Rail Beater in front of the big boy, so now just damage occurs on this floor. And we like that. Okay, I'm going to give you a... So what I'm kind of tempted to do is to apply Multi-Strike and apply Fragile. I don't have the energy to do it now, obviously. But apply Fragile and then just have him go to town. I just don't know if it's worth it. Let's see. Go ahead and just Fledgling Imp this. Now they both die. Is there anything else I really want to do? I could Branding Right someone. I don't feel the need to do it, though. So we are now taking out enemies as they appear, which is exactly what I'm looking for. That's important work. You. That gives me another Queen Zempling. Cool. Right. So what happens if I fledgling here? You die, and we kill one. Am I fledgling again? We only kill one, but you guys get damage, which is kind of what I'm looking for. I really want to Glimmer up here and just make this guy a little bit stronger. I'm going to Vine Grass him to the front, and now we kill both of them. And that's really what I was looking for, was killing both of them. I could steal this guy and add him to my team for the greater good, but I don't think he's actually worth doing that. And the Spear Wielder gets to go up to the next floor, but it's not really something that bothers me at all. Let's go ahead and Penance away. So we could Focus Growth. I don't see a tremendous benefit to that. The Molt Imp kills that guy. Important work away that Imp. I get Root Seeds, so I can make someone just mildly stronger. How about you? We'll go ahead and Fledgling Imp and Fledgling Imp again. But now both these guys are going to die. You're going to die. We're just going to make him bigger. I could vent, but there's kind of no reason. Hi, take damage. I love the trash talk that comes off the winged. You know, I'm going to enjoy dismantling your train. Sure, you try that. I see how well it's working for you so far. Glimmer. Glimmer again. Go ahead, important work one of these guys. Everybody's dead on this floor already. Another Fledgling Imp. Again, I could vent, but I'm kind of saving that up. We have a lot of mana, and we're gaining more. And I'll feel no reason to cast any of that. So you can see, just important work here is just putting in so much work. We're killing both those guys. Really thinking about putting the One Horn's Tome on the Animus of Will. Let's apply Regen to this guy. Give you another Fledgling. Give you another Fledgling. Let's do it. Let's make this thing have so much more damage. Deal damage to you for free. Okay, we're on the final wave. Glimmer top floor. Make him slightly stronger. Important work away. Gives me a dead weight. It's kind of unfortunate. Toss a Fledgling Imp. Toss a Welder Helper in front. Focus Growth you. Just make you a little bit stronger. Vine Grasp. Horn Break. For the greater good. And watch you die a horrible, horrible death. Like, quick triple caster in the back, just getting tons of damage in. If you can get her upgraded, she just does work. Okay, so we could do the Shard Channeler. Spikes on friendly units deal +1 damage per stack. We don't really have a lot of spikes, but on the other hand, we'll just take it, just to upgrade it. What am I thinking? Our energy is carried over per turn, so we don't really need energy. We draw plenty due to things. I think we just upgrade floor capacity. Okay, so we could duplicate something. We could remove stuff. We also have the Concealed Caverns. I do have Immersion of Steel over here, though. I think we're going to go to the left-hand side. Let's upgrade our champion. Our champion upgrade is going to give us a Fledgling Imp and a Welder Imp every turn. And make my champion boof. Let's see. Rage does not decay on friendly units. So my my Rage Imp, that buff does not go away anymore. So the Rage Imp just becomes so much stronger. Let's give you some damage. Don't really like the large stone all that much, so we're going to go ahead and skip that. We can upgrade something with multi-strike. I'm going to give that to the rail beater that does not currently have multi-strike. Give spikes 3 to... probably the Steel Singer. Because it's going to be soaking damage. And extra damage to the second rail beaters. Now my rail beaters do a lot of damage. Okay, non-boss enemy units come in with spikes. So that could be a problem. I'm not really expecting it to be. Okay, so this floor is annoying. They do a lot of damage, and they have spikes, so I can't really kill them quickly. So I think we're going to be setting up on floor 2. I toss my Animus of Will behind. We're just going to continue to make her big and boof. Fledgling Imp, let's give her a Root Seeds. We're going to make her even bigger. I can't really do a ton of damage to you guys. You have Stealth, which is irritating. And you're enchanted with Multi-Strike. If I can kill this guy... we're only going to get 16 damage. It's not a ton, but we might be able to do something with that. I might be able to kill that next turn, perhaps. Okay, so what do we have here? Do I have... okay, I have a Queen Zempling. Kills that guy. Spikes get reduced. We're going to do damage. We're just not going to kill, unfortunately. I think I need to get my rail beaters up. Luckily, we do have 2 of them. The question is, where do I put them? I only have 3 mana, so that is, once again, kind of an issue. You're granting multi-strike again, so I need to deal with you. Pull you to the front so it's easier to deal with you. What do I want to put out? I think top floor is going to be these rail beaters. And we're going to give them a Rage Imp. We're going to wait on the ground floor for now. I'm going to have to hope I get something that allows me to kill that. We're going to deal a bunch of damage, but we're not going to be able to kill either of these guys. They have so much health. Give you some Pyre Shards. I think that's a solid choice. Okay, we got some glimmers, so we'll be able to deal with this now. That's going to kill the majority of this floor. I'm going to glimmer and kill the majority of this floor, too, just to kind of knock that out. So I don't have to deal with those floors anymore. Let's see. Let's toss out a welder helper up front to be my tank, and we'll toss an imp in front of it. So I only want one of these imps to die. Still having some trouble getting kills in here. Let's pull you to the front and try to kill you. Drop a fledgling imp in front. So we're going to kill him. This guy is going to go up to the front. He's going to deal a little bit of damage because of his spikes to the Pyre, but it's less damage getting up there. Okay. Let's see. Gonna toss you in the back, just gonna make your spikes do a little bit more. Hornbreak cannot quite kill you with Hornbreak. We did get a Transcend Imp. Okay, so things just became very interesting. Transcend Imp says that all of my summon effects happen a second time. Which is kind of an amazing thing. It makes imps so much stronger. This one's not actually in my party. It's You know, I'm getting him just because of this thing that gives me a free imp every time. But he's gonna make this group a lot stronger. Once again, pulling you to the front. Cannot kill you, unfortunately. Get a little bit of damage on you, but not enough to actually take you out. Do I want to... I'm going to Welder Helper this top floor, just make this a little bit stronger. And going to give a bunch of armor to my champion. Again, not particularly worried about this battle. Let's go ahead and pop a Fledgling, and that's going to allow me to important work it. I would like to somehow kill this guy. But I can just Glimmer, so he's just going to die. This guy will die. We're not going to have any problems. Do I just want to Welder up? I think we'll just Welder up. Let's see. Smack you for no good reason. And I guess we're just going to drop a bunch of stuff on the bottom floor just to kind of give my opponent a little bit more that he has to deal with on the way in. Like, I like the idea of just harassing this guy. Let's pull you to the front for no other reason than because I can. Glimmer you away. Sacrifice you to important work. Hit you with Horn Break for no other reason than because I can. So my imps are going to get 100 damage in while we just kind of set up and wait for this boss to move upstairs. Which I find absolutely hysterical. You are going to die, which is great. Let's important work you away. Root Seeds to the back line. Wildwood Sap on you. I want you to not die. I don't think there's any way I can actually make that happen, though. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing else I can fit in that room. That's fine. The boss does not even get to my top floor where the, like... Well, it's not even the heavy damage top floor either. The guys on this bottom, or this middle floor, like, we pumped them up a fair bit. Which is one of the reasons that imps are just kind of broken. I think we take Impressive. Allows me to sack an imp to deal 50 damage to a frontliner. And I really like this concept. Ooh, Preserve Thorns, though. We have a bonus to sting spells. They do 30 damage per. I think we're going to take Preserve Thorns. It gets 3 sting spells into my deck. Okay, options. Left-hand side has money, an upgrade to a Merchant of Steel, and remove cards. Right-hand side gives me some health back, lets me to duplicate something. I think we're going to go to the right-hand side here. Is there something that allows me to get rid of Consume? I can get Holdover. But you can't hold over something with Consume on it. Let's make Impressive 3. I'm going to try once to reroll to get exactly this. Use that to do that so I can get a bunch of spells. We're done in there. Let's go look at the trinkets. Let's see. Not digging any of these. Let's reroll. Demon units getting multi-strike. Yeah, demon units gets multi-strike, and then when a friendly unit is healed, deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to the amount healed. The amount of healing we have, that is just amazing. Okay. What do I duplicate? So I was originally going to duplicate Preserved Thorns, but now I don't lose it using it. So I think we duplicate Glimmer. Let's go into the Divine Temple. Could make something cost 2 less. And then I could do an Intrinsic. Is there anything I want to make intrinsic? You know what? I want I would have wanted Preserved Thorns to be intrinsic, but I don't have an extra space on it, unfortunately. To make Important Work intrinsic, I think that's a great choice. And then let's make... I guess we make Focus Growth. Cost 2 less. Is there anything I want to merge in here? No, I don't think so. I'm pretty happy with the units I have in my hand. Okay. So it's time to go for Seraph. So Seraph gets rid of status effects that it doesn't like. It gets rid of half of the buff and debuff effect stacks of things that it doesn't like every turn. Okay. So I think step one is we just glimmer this floor. That gets rid of a lot of the stuff I wouldn't want it to see. We're going to go ahead and purge him. We're just going to get rid of him. I'm going to Rail Beater top floor. Let's Queen's Impling to do damage. Fledgling Imp. Then let's get rid of the Queen's Imp. Get something else. I get another Fledgling Imp. We're going to deal a bunch of damage. Okay, let's purge you. There's a bunch of damage in here that I'm not really pleased to see. We're hoping that we can potentially get rid of it here. I could vent, so vent is something I'm considering. Let's Important Work this imp. I got Focused Growth. Not really all that helpful, though. Okay, let's Welder Imp. Frontline. I might just lose my champion no matter what I do here. If I had tossed the Animus of Will down, I might have been able to pull this off. I want to check something here. Yeah, it's not going to do anything because it's not actually healing anything. Okay, let's drop this here. We can vent, though. I just wanted to... I was just checking stuff out. We weren't in any danger at any point. Now that Ember Drain is annoying. That Ember Drain is going to cause me to get 0 energy for the next several turns. We can kill you. Okay. Luckily, I have ways to get energy, so we don't really care. Let's Fledgling Imp. Then we're going to Important Work the Fledgling Imp, which is going to give me 1 energy. I'm going to go ahead and Impressive, deal some damage forwards. Then we're going to drop a Welder Helper here. I want you to the front so we can kill you immediately. Let's drop a backline Rail Beater, so we're going to kill both of you. Transcendent, probably in the middle. Yeah. Cool, so all of you are going to die. Let's up your damage. And I think that's a pretty solid turn. And we're going to give the Seraph something to think about on his way out. Awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead and Important Work our Transcendent, which gives me a Vine Grasp. Doesn't particularly matter. Go ahead and toss a Fledgling Imp here. We'll just make our stuff stronger. The Seraph is getting rid of these stacks that we're getting, but he's not getting rid of them quickly enough for it to really matter. You guys are dead no matter what. So are you. So let's glimmer on this floor. Get some damage in. Okay. Let's see. I think we're gonna Molting Imp, which allows me to glimmer. No, allows me to important work the Molting Imp. Drawing me could get the Tome, which we'll go ahead and multi-strike up. So now you do even more damage. Throw Alloy on you. Let's just make you a little bit safer as an option. And I think we Fledgling him here. Can't quite reach you, though. There we go. Okay, now we're doing damage to this backline. Could Welder help her here? Like... I have an entire Imp second floor. Here's my Preserved Thorns. Do I want to pop that? That's important work. You. Vine Grasp. Excuse me. Vine Grasp that guy. Hit you twice. Let's see. You're gonna do... One of you has Sweep. You have Sweep. I really want this guy to die, like, right now. Preserve Thorns. Drop a Fledgling Imp. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get him. I do not think... Yeah, I'm gonna be able to kill this thing, but unfortunately my big, beefy Animus of Will is gonna die doing it. And I have no way to stop that. It kind of sucks. Sweep is kind of powerful for that reason. Let's give you spikes. Oh well. This is why I don't like using that Tome. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead. How are we going to do things? Let's Molting Imp, and then Impressive it. Then we can Queen's Impling. Important work. Drop a Welder Helper. Make everything bigger. Sting you. Make you beefier. Glimmer you guys. There, now you're dead. Let's give you a Wildwood Sap. Okay, this battle's going pretty solid. Not perfect, you know, but this is a pretty solid battle for me so far. I kind of want to drop the Steel Singer bot floor, honestly. Okay, let's go ahead and immediately Glimmer. Sting. Let's important work the Welder. Gives me another Welder. Okay. Glimmer again. Yeah, let's grab another Welder right here. Not gonna kill him, but we will do some good damage to this arrow. really kind of hoping that we're going to get a really good divinity fight. We're definitely going to kill the Seraph, though. There's no question about that. This is not a fight that the Seraph's going to win. Okay, let's important work away you. Sting. Okay, you're dead. Cool. Let's give you a blocker. Glimmer this floor. Thorn break because I can. Should have done this ahead of time. Before I glimmered. Go, imps! Kill the hell out of him! They tried. Okay. So let's focus growth here. Fine grasp. Preserve thorns. Hi, I have sting. And another vine grasp. Let's important work my buddy. Molting imp. And then once again, the rail beaters doing work. Like, they do solid work. As they always do. Okay, time for divinity. With 220 shards. Yeah, I am kind of curious what we're going to see on the ground floor here. It's not quite as bad as I was expecting it to be. I really wish we had seen a glimmer there. Okay, this could be a problem top floor, so I'm really hoping that that rail beater does end up having good things happen for him. Okay, we're gonna, for the greater good, and just steal this guy, just to kind of respond back with some damage on these fools. Because I can immediately Impish Scholar. And that gets me my for the greater good back. And then we're going to go ahead and sacrifice the Impish Scholar to get another card. And let's focus growth. It's gonna give me 2 more cards next turn. Just gonna smack him. Remember, every floor, the big boy has a different effect. Okay, what do we want to do? Okay, first of all, let's pop an Impling, which I can then important work. Okay. I can use that would be consumed. Let's Pyre Shards you. And then we're going to Impish Scholar. Gets my Pyre Shards back. Tossed on you again, so now you have lots of shards. We're going to Preserve Thorns, which gives me a bunch of castable spells. They have a lot of damage down here. Let's Glimmer this floor, which allows me to get rid of a bunch of your stuff. You're still going to die, but I got rid of a bunch of you guys. Top floor has Sweep, so there's kind of no point putting a Shard Channeler up here, even though it would be really good with his stuff. The Shard Channeler would just take 12 damage. It would just die immediately. So not a particularly useful set of things there. I think we're going to go ahead and toss my Stings out. My Stings are going to allow me to get more spells later. And we're going to toss an Animus of Will in here. Toss a Welder Helper to the front, and then Fledgling Imp in front of that. Hit you for some damage. I'm just going to leave the Shard Channeler as it is right now. So top floor has sweep, middle floor has multi-hit, bottom floor has trample. What this ends up meaning is if I can keep people up on the middle floor, we just kill stuff. Go ahead and toss the Animus of Will up here to take advantage of what's going on up there. Fledgling him. You? Oh, spikes. Okay. Let's see if we can kill him before the spikes come into play. I could just piercing him twice. I think we're going to do, because I'd like to keep this Animus of Will up, because we're going to be keeping on throwing fledglings in front of this. Bleh. You apply spikes. Okay. Gonna give this guy armor. And then I'm gonna... Oh, I can't welder helper. Okay, I'm out of mana. Okay, that's fine. I still don't really have a bot floor. Okay, let's grab another whale beater. This guy's kind of risky because his health is really low, but I think we'll be able to make it work. Let's import and work. Gonna drop you here. Let's put a Pyre Chomper in front. Just want to Glimmer there. Yeah, I think we're just going to Glimmer this floor. Wipe them out. Okay. Let's drop the Welder Helper. And then drop an Imp behind him. Sounds good. It's going to gain a little bit of health, which is irritating. Buff you a little bit. Just some stuff gonna happen here. Nothing especially potent. And I don't really want to purge that. That's fine. If we get a Glimmer top floor, they're gonna be fine. So I'm not really worried about that top floor at all. Okay, so we're gonna pop a Pyre Chomper, and then immediately we can import and work him. Let's see. Then I can drop a Queen's Impling and Impressive it. We're getting rid of as much of this armor as we can. Let's kill you. A while would sap you, get your health back a little bit. Still no Glimmer, so I can't really do a ton up there. Welder Helper, and then Imp here, Imp there. Getting a bunch of damage on this. Not going to kill it, unfortunately. But it's going to be mostly dead. And again, we're just looking for a Glimmer, and that top floor is golden. And hopefully this next draw will contain one. Haven't seen one yet, but that doesn't mean we're not gonna see one. Let's move this one to the front, because we want you to die. Let's import and work you. Got my Pyre Chomper in. I have energy. Not helping me a lot, but I have it. Five damage twice. sting you. I think we drop the Welder Helper in front. Drop a Fledgling Imp here. You both die. That's great. I don't really see much use of Impressive right now. So we're probably going to hold on to that. I'm trying to decide if branding right's the right way to go. So if I branding right, he's going to lose 5 health. He's going to go down to 13, then gain 24. So effectively 37. So that would help for this turn. Let's do it. And am I going to risk this? I don't think it's worth it. Okay, we're just going to go with this as is. Okay. Looking for that glimmer, and we are just not seeing it anywhere. Let's throw Impressive out. Spell Shield, it's fine. I didn't really care. Fire Chomper. And then pop the Fire Chomper. Oh, God. That glimmer is just nowhere to be found. Buff you. And now you're having trouble. And I don't think there's any way I can save you here. So we're going to for the greater good this boss, and he's just mine. So this entire floor is just taken now. Yeah. Kind of just no way I can give you health. We were looking for that glimmer, and we never saw it. I'm going to move this guy to the front. Deal damage to his face. And then we're going to Welder Helper, Fledgling Imp. Not quite dead, but close. A Wildwood Sap him to kind of give him health. These two are still going to die, unfortunately. We're going to draw like 2 glimmers on this next draw. Yep, there they are. 2 of my 4 glimmers right there. Okay, let's first of all, let's get you back up to full. And let's get you guys up to full. I don't really mind letting you guys just kind of do your thing here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to important work a Fledgling. There's another glimmer. Do it again. Get more damage in. Sting up top. Welder Helper. Welder Helper. Welder Helper. Fledgling. I mean, we're going to win. We're just not going to win as hard as I wanted to. But, you know, when you steal the enemy units, you do tend to do good things. Just gonna Glimmer here. Bam. Kill half your units. Make you bigger. Make you bigger. Important work. We're still full here. Cool. Let's see. Give you health. Give me some more stings. Keep healing you. And, throw an Impling down. Okay, so we are finally at the very end of the fight. This is when she supposedly pulls out the stops. Whatever this thing is. Supposedly pulls out the stops and decides that it's going to hose me. I am now going to one-horn tome the back line because nothing will get to the back line at this point. I can horn break it. We'll make you stronger. Glimmer down here. Toss out a sting. This is the final turn. This is the final countdown. And lap our way to the bank. Okay. We win. Go ahead and pay out for the people who believed on this one. Bam, points. Yay, you lose. Add a copy of the Allied Clan starter card to your starting deck. Okay. And then all of this stuff has gotten both golded and foiled. The Awoken have now hit max level. Yeah, have fun. Thanks for joining. We get Adaptive Mutations are rare. Consume, restore a friendly unit to full health, and then swap its damage and health. That's kind of interesting. Only missing 3 cards for the Hellhorn that I have not golded. And now that is all the Divine Victories for the Hellhorns, at least for Hellhorn main. We still have a couple more that we have to do. Kind of awesome. Okay. I think I'm going to do probably one more run. Okay. Actually, let's go take a look, see what we're going to do next, because we're basically done with the Hellhorn at this point. We've won with the Hellhorn with every clan. And we've gotten all the Divine Victories. So I think we're going to kind of convert over to leading off with the Awoken. Have I gotten an Awoken Hellhorn victory? The Awoken I have not gotten any victories so far. So we'll be going for the Awoken Hellhorn next.